right?
Is it? Yeah.
I think
yeah.
so.
Okay.
Hi.
Good morning.
We're just chit-chatting over here.
I'm just getting my apron on, and I pulled it on my head with this little Christmas hat on.
She said, is my hat crooked? I said, it's supposed to be on the side, right?
I think it's supposed to be that way.
I think it is too, Mama.
Welcome to our page, Pinky Mouse Cakes, Cookies, and Candy.
Yes.
And this is my daughter, Carla, and she's going to be cooking with me today. This will be the last week, and then next week, Linda will be back. So
Yay.
we're doing the best we can. So I hope y'all had a good weekend. I've had several things happen that it's kind of slowed me down, but that's okay. I'll get through it.
Look at that.
So you might not can tell that hand, but this is my...
Yeah, it's swollen. It's a mess. It's so painful.
My hand is so swollen. I got a yellow jacket stung me. So, anyway,
It was awful.
I think it was
It
here.
managed to slip
I'll
into
tell
the
them I got
house.
my
It was
gloves.
inside the house, and she didn't know it was in here until he was stinging her, and then
I didn't even see it when it stung me.
yeah.
I didn't even know what it was. I thought, you know how it feels when a blood vessel breaks? I looked at my hand and I said, oh my goodness, a blood vessel busted in my hand for no reason. And I rubbed it, and then I seen a little bitty dot on my hand. I said, something stung me. I looked down on the floor and it was a dead yellow jacket. Chuck said they die after they sting you.
Yeah.
It looks like they wouldn't sting you if they know you're going to die. Anyway, I didn't, wasn't nothing I could do, so. And then I was putting my tree up, my little tree, trying to decorate it, and apparently I'm allergic to those branches. It's a new little tree.
Yeah.
It was something I
Got
was
something
fooling with.
on it. Some chemical or
Something.
some treat something.
Yeah, because I broke out into a complete sweat. I mean, my hair was wet, and I took my hand and put it up in my hair, and my hair had heat in it. That's how hot my head was. And then I started breaking out on a rash on my hands. So I immediately got in the shower, and the tree is still like it was when I quit on Saturday. So anyway, it's okay. It's all right. I'm going to get Braden and Carla to help me today.
I'm going to help.
The tree. Anyway, I'm putting a glove on that hand, so it doesn't. I really don't have anything on it now. I've been putting some Benadryl spray on it, and I've also been taking Benadryl. So that's all I can do. I thought about going to the ER because I am allergic to bee stings, but because it being on my hand, I really wasn't as worried about it. If it started going up my arm, now I tell you what,
It is going up your arm.
it's red on up to here. Anyway, and I'm gonna wait. If it don't get better, I'll go. Anyway, I'm making fruit cake cookies, and for the members on the members page, I started typing it out, and you know this is new to me about doing the recipes because little Linda used to type them out. I started typing out fruit, and I realized I didn't capitalize fruit, so I went back and tried to correct it. Well, I don't know how to correct the title, so I've got to get little Linda to fix the title on the members page. It's fruit cake cookies.
And if you're wondering what that is, it's not on Facebook. It's on her website. It's PinkyMawsKitchen.com. You can go to that site, go down to the bottom, and you'll see membership, and that's what that is. It's a full recipe subscription service that gives you hundreds of recipes that you can print out and follow along with her while they're cooking, and it's great. It's awesome.
Okay, I've got 1 stick of butter, unsalted, and that's a half cup. And I didn't lay it out real quick, and I should have laid it out a little sooner. But I'm just gonna cream it. And then if you'll put in, I need 1.5 cups of sugar. Carl, if you'll do that, I'll keep beating. Let's go ahead and get that. I'll get that. And then you go ahead and put the other 1/2 cup. I'm going to get that all mixed up good. This recipe is not in our cookbooks. And I'll tell you where this recipe came from. It came from my mother's cookbook from her
That is
church.
so awesome. I love that. Granny Kingston.
Mother used to make these cookies.
She was the sweetest granny in the whole world. I just felt so loved and adored by her.
I actually think Aunt Faye, I think this is actually Aunt Faye's recipe, but Mother is the one that put it in her cookbook.
Yeah.
Okay, Carla, if you will, I have 3 eggs, room temperature.
Tell them how, if you mess up like I do all the time, and you forget to put, sometimes recipes call for a room temperature eggs.
All baked goods should have room temperature eggs in it because it will get your batter cold to begin with, and then you stick it in a hot oven, and it messes up the
See, isn't that a
baking
good
process.
tip? What did you do?
I filled a little bowl with hot water, and I put those eggs in it for probably a half a minute. I took the eggs out, and I kind of lightly shook them a little bit, and because the shell gets hot first. I shook it around a little bit, put them back in the water, and I did that about 3 times until I could tell by the shell of the egg that it was chill. The chill was off of it. Wasn't hot. They wasn't hot. They was just the chill was off. All right, you'll put 1 egg in at a time for me, Carla. Thank you.
I made a banana pudding yesterday. I was kind of proud of myself, like totally from scratch, not the box. and the meringue, I made the meringue that goes on the top with the little peaks, and you put it in the oven and brown it just a little. I was so proud. I had never made meringue that good before. I had to take a picture.
Put me another egg, please. Give me another egg, please. All right, I'm going to scrape that down, and then if you'll get that recipe book,
Okay.
I want to make sure we get the right measurements of the flavorings on here. And
This is the book that I remember using the most when I was a mama with a bunch of babies cooking out of. That was my
that's an
staple.
old book.
It is my favorite.
Look
And
at
where
look
did
in
it
the
come
book.
from?
It's Mother's. That's Mother's actual book. That's in the way. Would you? I was going to see in the front of it, Carl, if you'll look to see when it was. It tells you what year it was.
I have this exact same book.
This was Mother's book.
Yeah, I see some handwritten
Yeah,
recipes in here too.
Mama's written all
That's
over
her
these.
handwriting.
Carla, you're going to have to find it. I can't do it.
Okay, what am I looking for?
The very front of the book, it'll
Okay.
tell you what year. All right, do another one. We'll do another one. It had to been, most cookbooks has a year at the beginning of it. There it is.
1978.
That's it, 1978. All right, Carla. Now, if you'll tell me, there's your measurements. If you will measure out what I need next of the flavorings. I'm putting 3 flavorings in here.
Okay, what do we got?
Did you look at the book to see what you need in there? I think it's a teaspoon, the flavorings.
Fruitcake cookies.
1 teaspoon of vanilla flavor. And then put it in here, and I'll beat it while you put it in there. 1 teaspoon of flavoring. That's regular flavor, vanilla extract.
And this is Pampered Chef. It's the best.
Okay. You can look in the book. I'm pretty sure there's a teaspoon of lemon.
1 teaspoon of lemon extract.
Yes.
This is Watkins. Whoops.
This is a good fruitcake. Okay. And then almond flavor. Did I put it on there? I added a little bit to this recipe, and that was in the flavors. Won't you put a half a teaspoon of almond?
Okay.
It was 2 teaspoons of something. I forgot what it was. Go ahead and put that put a half a teaspoon of almond flavoring.
This is McCormick almond extract.
Okay. You can look and see, but I look on the recipe. It's 2 teaspoons. I think it's the flavoring, the vanilla flavoring.
1 teaspoon
Of vanilla. 1 teaspoon of lemon. Anyway, that's good enough. I thought that we put a half a teaspoon of almond, didn't we?
Yes.
Okay, didn't it call for you did a whole teaspoon.
Yes.
Never mind.
Of lemon.
Okay. So that's a half a
It's smelling
teaspoon.
so good.
A half a teaspoon of almond and a teaspoon each of the lemon and the regular vanilla. We'll get this off my spatula so I can lay it down. All right, now you can set that aside, and we're going to do the dry ingredients. Okay, just bring all that over here. This is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm through with that. Oh, I was looking at that and I thought, what is those brown specks? I measured my pecans in that in that bowl first.
That's hilarious.
Gee. Okay. All right. Look, it's 2 teaspoons of cinnamon in the flour, isn't it?
Yep.
I knew it was 2 teaspoons in something. So you've already put those up there, hadn't you?
Well, it's right here.
Okay, I need 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
And then 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Okay. And then it's a half a teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
Half a teaspoon of salt. And a half a teaspoon of baking soda.
This is so fun.
I'm going to teach her how to bake for us over there.
She gonna make a baker out of me yet.
She never wanted to get in the
She
kitchen.
thinks.
She never, her and Linda, either one, they never wanted to get in the kitchen when they were growing up. They always had so many things that they'd rather do.
Adventures.
Carla was in the German club.
I was.
She took German in school and
I
she just
did.
loved it. You was, what was it? You was some kind of,
Well, the first
Leader
year
or
I was
something.
their treasurer, and the second year I was the president of their little club, and it was fun. I liked it a lot.
and they just always had so much going on.
Yeah.
They never wanted to get in the kitchen. So I didn't make
I
them.
also worked. I wasn't
Yeah.
there long. The minute
Yeah.
I turned 16,
Yes.
I was out looking for work.
Yeah.
And my first job was at Stevens and Rice Law Firm. I was their little file clerk.
And she was good at it too. And
Yeah, I was.
she was going to go to law school and be a lawyer because she enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
And that lawyer wanted to help you, didn't he?
Yeah, they were
I'm
pretty
through
good
with that.
people.
All right. I'm going to let you put a couple scoops at a time in here. Just go ahead. I'll tell you when to stop. Just go ahead and put it in here. This dough is going to be real thick.
Sure smells good.
Go ahead. I don't want to do this. I don't want to beat it long, so just go ahead and put a lot of it in.
lot?
Yeah.
So what happens if you beat it too long?
Well, a cake or any kind of batter, the more you beat it, the tougher it is.
Okay.
Just put it over in here. Thank you, Carla.
You're welcome.
You know, I hope I've never made this recipe, and Mama, I've had the recipe for years, and Mama always made them. But I can understand why Carla didn't never really bake much is because my bachelor that I had a while ago. It's because I baked and cooked when I was growing up, but my mother, she did things like this at Christmas. I didn't bake that much at Christmas. I baked some, but not like I do after I got kids and grandkids. And so that's why I had never made this, because Mama always had them. So I didn't see no point. When we go to Mother's Christmas,
She had so much.
we would bring back so much food.
Oh, my
we wouldn't
goodness.
have to cook for a week. I'm gonna get this one out here. This stirs a little bit better. I'm not going to use the beater anymore, Carla. If you want to move it for me, thank you.
I'm not going to try to push any buttons while it's plugged in, because I did that yesterday.
Push that right there, and the beaters
Okay,
will come
okay.
out.
And it was not pretty.
If Carla helped me very often, it might slow me down.
And now we know.
I'm doing this one because
Why I wasn't in the kitchen.
I caught myself a few times. I'm doing that. I caught myself a few times wanting to rush her up, and I thought to myself, that's why I don't have no help, is because I go too fast. They slow me down.
That is the truth.
So I'm just mixing this, getting that rest of that flour that I didn't get in there whenever I was beating it up. Now, if you'll bring those candies over here,
Okay.
I
So colorful.
let me tell you, I did not put this on the website to do what I'm making it just like it did on the website. But I can tell you, I know from experience what I should have done. That flour, those dry ingredients, I really should have dusted the fruit with the flour mixture,
Oh.
because that would help that candied fruit to not stick together.
Oh.
And I didn't put it in on the recipe, and I didn't do it here. I'm doing exactly the way I did it on camera. I'm on the recipe. Mama, back then they didn't know all these little tips. And even on this recipe book, on Mother's recipe, there's a lot of things she didn't put in there. She just said mix it together and put it in the oven. She didn't say how long to bake it or nothing. So that's
what makes y'all's
they
toast mix so good too, because you do.
Yeah.
They put all those little instructions and tips. It's not just ingredients and basic what she's saying.
This is a 1 pound container of candied red cherries, and I sliced them in half.
Their cookbook is excellent. You should really get one if you ain't got one already.
This is a little more than a cup of candied green cherries. This is one of them little containers, 8 ounce, I think. Is it 8 ounce or 6? I'm not sure. Anyway, this is about a cup of pineapple, candied pineapple, and I cut that in little bitty pieces. This is orange peel. I don't put a lot of orange peel because orange peel is just a little bit bitter, not too much with all this other, but it kind of helps with the other candy that is so sweet. Put that. Now, I don't know what about your area, but you can't hardly find this candy fruit this year. Or Walmart doesn't carry. Walmart only had the red candy cherries this year. They didn't even carry the green. They didn't have the pineapple. I went to Brookshire's and they didn't have it. This is some I had in the freezer that I had last year. The red ones are not. I got them this year. But I'm going to try my best to mix this up.
You want me to stir that?
You can. You sure can. It's really a really thick dough. And then I've got 4 cups of chopped pecans that goes in this. It is a fruit cake cookie. I didn't make an icebox fruit cake this year because I wanted to make these cookies, and it takes about the same thing. And I never have been a fruit cake lover, eater. not the kind you cook in the oven. The refrigerator kind is called icebox fruitcake. Mine, Elsie made them every year. And you ready for me to put this in there?
I think so.
That's a
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
pecans.
thinking about?
What are you thinking about?
Well, my daddy loved music,
Mhm.
and there was this one singer, Fats Domino, and he had that song, Tutti Frutti,
Oh, yeah.
Rudy, Tutti Frutti, Rudy, wop babadoo bop, wop bam.
Leave it to Carla. Now, this is not easy to stir. It's kind of like the icebox fruitcake. It's you really have to work it good. And I'll tell you another thing that's you really have to work hard at, and that's making Buckeyes. I hadn't made them in a couple of years because it's a workout.
Linda, Uncle Mike is
Yep.
a big Ohio State Buckeye fan, and she's always made the Buckeyes every Christmas.
I used to make them. The last time I had them for Christmas, I had, who was it? Mindy or Shelley won. My granddaughters make them. I think it was Mindy.
Yeah, she did a good job.
Because it's hard to stir. All right. You think it? I've got another. Do you think a spoon would be easier than that?
It's working.
It's working. Okay. When she gets that mixed up real good, all them pecans has got to have some batter on it.
Yeah.
So she's doing a good job.
I do my workouts.
Yeah, she went to the gym this
I
morning
sure
before she came
did.
here.
Yes, I did. It's a good thing, too.
I would have got it done, but I might not got this
course you
soon.
would.
And I would have been, my arms would have been hurting. My hands, has been hurting me so bad at night
I bet.
from wrapping Christmas presents. Okay, all right. Now, let
You
me
want to show them?
Yeah, let's show them. See how pretty that is? Okay, I think you got down to the bottom, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I got all the
I
little
believe you did.
nuts.
All right, now.
All covered in dough.
Okay. We'll try a spoon at first. I preheated my oven to 300. And I've got cookie sheets with the silicone on it. I'm going to get a cookie scoop, and we're going to try a cookie scoop. I'm not sure
Alrighty.
if I need a cookie scoop or not. We're going to make them. We'll make one pan with this cookie scoop, and we'll make one with the little one. But let's try the spoon and see. You just want to pack it. Let me see if it's hot in here, isn't it?
It is. I thought so
That
too. And I
oven.
ain't opening that door and letting them
No.
critters in. Them little insects or.
Okay, you can do it with a spoon, or let's try this. It'd be quicker if I could do it with this scoop, but I'm just not sure because of those cherries hanging on. Let's see.
Well, I like
It's
that.
about the same. It's about the same. You want to,
Is that the size that you want them?
I
There's
think
little
so.
circles on that
Yeah.
silicone mat.
I think so. If you will just make sure you wash your hands again and put those pecans that fall loose and pat it in there. Kind of make sure that they're. Thank you, Carla.
Welcome.
Because it's kind of hard to. Now that one came out okay, but the pecans and the cherries are so big until. And doing that spoon there, I think a little bit more. You want to mash down that one a little bit more to make it a little bit bigger.
Well, these are going to be so pretty. Christmassy colors.
Carla's going to see her kids this week.
I'm so excited. I can't wait to see them babies.
Okay, just go ahead and put that in the oven.
Okay.
And I'm going to set the timer.
2 of my daughters last year had babies, little boys, at the same time, like just weeks apart. And those babies are a year and a half this Christmas, and I can't really
Oh,
wait
yeah.
to see them.
It's gonna be a fun age.
It is. Last year they were, infants. This year they're at the funnest age ever. Plus I have this little 3-year-old granddaughter named Kinley. Hi, Kinley.
Hi, Kinley.
Nana loves you, girl. I cannot wait to see them kids. All of them. Little Aaron loves cooking.
Yes, he does.
And
He can't have peanuts.
mhm.
And for a while there, he couldn't have pecans. I texted Shelly this morning, my granddaughter,
yeah.
and asked her what nuts that Aaron can have, because I'm not going to, I'm going to have Aaron some cookies that doesn't have nuts in it, because I don't want him to feel left out. You know,
Yeah.
us all eating cookies and candy. I'm making a
She's so
lot.
thoughtful like that. She always has been.
I'm going to be making a lot of that Christmas bar. There's
Yeah.
so many kinds, and the Christmas trash, and I'm going to be making all of that this week. And I told her if we got it made in time for her to take some with her. They'll be having their Christmas up there before she comes back, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Mama's Christmas is always the
Yeah.
Saturday after Christmas Day. That was so that her kids could have Christmas with, Santa Claus on Christmas Day in their house.
Maybe if you turn that other way
way.
around. Mama said 300 degrees. That's what Mama said. That sounds like a little bit low temperature. So we'll find out. And I looked it up, somebody else's recipe, and they said 375. What did I put on the internet? Did I put 375? Look on my book there. Some things I changed a little bit on Mother's. Did I put 375 or 300?
320
Okay.
minutes.
Okay. Well, we're going to do it for 320 minutes. And if them cookies are not done in 20 minutes, then I'm going to change my temperature to 350. Okay, hand me another pan, Linda. Carla, please. I got a lot of cookie sheets, so
She got a lot of everything,
yeah, I do.
kitchen-wise.
And as soon as I get these cookies made, I told Carla, I'm going to be giving a gift away to our Pinky Mouth followers.
Yay! A really good one, guys. You're going to
Yeah.
want to stay
And
tuned to that.
You have to watch the video. To,
Yep.
You have to make a comment. I didn't never decide what kind of comment. I don't care what kind of comment you make. You can just say, see, this is the thing about it. I'll go ahead and
How
tell
about
you
what you're grateful for? I always like to read those comments.
what you're grateful for.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good thought. Just and make it as short as possible, because we're gonna have a lot of comments.
She being real.
Yes, because I'm not. Don't put it in question form, because I'm not going to be able to
Or book
answer.
form.
Right. But I'll tell you what I'm giving away is that
It's nice.
multi what is that the flex package that's got that Linda uses all the time, the cordless mixer, the cordless food processor, and a cordless blender, hand blender. It's all cordless, uses batteries, and it's like, I was going to look that up. I think it's like a $400 item, but you can't buy it anymore from Pampered Chef. And I have one left, and I was going to give it away on my Pampered Chef page, but I did not meet my quota. So it's okay. I'm not asking. I'm not trying to get sales. I'm just saying I didn't meet it. So my Pinky Mouth followers are important to me. So I'm going to give that away, and I'm going to give. There's a lot of y'all that don't have that has to work, go to doctor's appointments and things like that. Give me another cookie sheet, Carl. And you can't watch it live. I'm going to give everybody that works and them a chance also to enter. And so I'm not going to give it away today. I'm going to give it away. What do you think? Do you think tomorrow or Wednesday?
Maybe.
Either tomorrow or Wednesday. It depends on, I've got to go through and read them all. It kind of depends on how quick I do that. And some lucky winner's going to win it. And I am going to give another item away this week. But I have not picked, I hadn't decided what that's going to be. But that Plex, I should have written that down. I'm so bad about remembering. It's the Plex Multi-Prep set.
Plex Multi-Prep Set.
Yeah. It's still in the box, and I'm not going to get it out. I had one, but I gave it to somebody. Did I give it to you?
The one that you were using?
Yeah.
I have it.
It's an excellent set. It's just that this counter is too high.
Well, I don't think I have the whole set. I think what I have is just the mixer.
No, you got the whole set.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I give it all to you. I wouldn't be able to use it without the main thing that you put the battery on.
Well, maybe I
works
don't
for
have
all
it,
of them.
because I think what I took was in a Walmart sack.
It's all in there.
In a Walmart sack? I don't know. I'll look for it.
Yeah, I gave it to you. I know I did because I remember telling you that's not all of it.
Yeah.
And I let Carla to make sure. I will look because I know
Okay.
we're headed, but I'm pretty sure it was all together in the same place.
I just packed all that stuff up in my cabinet.
You didn't see it? The blender and the processor? Well, I don't have it.
I didn't. I saw the mixer, the hand
Yeah.
thing with
Yeah.
the. Yes, I have that.
Okay. All right. Give me another bowl. Now, how many have we got so far?
We've got 2 in the oven, and we've
So
got
that's
2
2
on
dozen.
the counter, and then this.
That's 2 dozen. I guess I should have waited till I got one cooked to see how big these cookies were, whether I was going to use a smaller scoop. I'll do the next round, the smaller ones. I won't cook all these on air today. I'll just cook enough that y'all can see what they look like, and then I'll finish cooking them off camera. That one may need a little pressing. The pecan's a little bit loose on that one.
They sure are
I
pretty.
love fruitcake cookies. I love the icebox fruitcake. But my problem is, it's not all eaten because we have so many other
Right, they're people's favorites.
At Christmas.
Like the Buckeyes and
Yeah.
Sandy's and Mississippi Mud.
I have an idea, but Linda's probably going to be making some of those that she normally makes when she gets back. Okay, that one probably needs to be a little further this way, yeah. These cookies needs to be about 3 to 4 inches apart. And Mother did say that, so I know they're going to spread. Okay, all right. All right, that's all. We're just waiting on those to cook.
It says 11 minutes left on the timer, so.
Okay. I just seemed like that 300 degrees was a little low, didn't it? It seemed like it to me.
Mom bake a lot of cookies.
So you really don't have no idea, do you?
No, I really don't.
But we'll see, and I'll tell y'all.
I almost made peanut butter cookies yesterday, but
Did you?
yeah. But I decided to make the banana pudding instead. I was feeling adventurous. I haven't made a banana pudding, not like that, in a long time.
That is a low temperature. I'm wondering if whoever put that in there either made a mistake or I don't know, but 300 degrees is not very, and them cookies don't look like they're even getting done.
Well, look, it says
What's it say?
375 until lightly browned on the book, but then it's written underneath
Okay.
it 300
Okay.
for 20
Then I
minutes.
gotta change that. I'm fixing up my I won't up it.
So she's increasing the temperature, turning up the heat
375.
to 375. And there's 10 minutes left, so they've been in there 10 minutes at 300.
These here, it might affect them a little bit, me changing the temperature in the middle of it, but I'm gonna. I'll let you know. You'll find
We
out.
gotta find out.
Because I knew
We're
that
gonna fool around
300.
and find out today.
300 just didn't sound right. And you know, people make mistakes.
All the
And
time.
then it never gets corrected, so I just assumed it was a mistake. Here, Carl, help me out. Okay.
I think I need to flour my fingers.
Yeah.
It's getting stuck on there.
Yeah. If those pecans or fruit or whatever does not get coated with your dough, then they are going to separate. That's why it takes a strong arm to mix that together. And you could hide this recipe. It wouldn't make so much, but I wanted to make a lot.
She's got a big family.
Yeah.
We got a lot of people.
And
Are you getting excited about Christmas yet?
I am getting excited. I still got a ton of stuff to do.
I put my tree up this
Did you?
weekend.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I did.
I've got it almost up, and I'll show it to you when I get through. But right now,
I ain't showing nobody mine.
I just haven't got my decorations out. I'm just using whatever container I get to first, whatever's in it.
That's
what
what's
I'm
going on
using.
it.
I'm not getting out all that Christmas stuff. I'm not doing it. I can't.
Simplify. That's my motto this year. Guarantee you.
It just seems like this year, the time has gotten away from me, and I just don't have the energy.
Well, you got so many pans in the fire, Mom. Trying to do a lot. They had that big party, the Christmas party at the church.
Yeah, I almost overdone it on that one. We'll wash my hands, or at least this hand.
Her specialty.
But
she loves to decorate, and she loves to cook, and she loves people. And you put all that together with the holidays, and you get, a lot. It's easy to overdo.
That flex, Carl,
You mean to pick it up? Of course I can.
Okay, I've got all my Pampered Chef giveaways wrapped, or at least most of them, and so and so I've got those stacked on top of that flex. It's just in a box; you're not going to be able to see it, but it'll probably cost $50 to ship it. The mail and shipping is just ridiculous. This is something.
You know what I heard?
What?
I heard that there was some changes coming at the beginning of the year.
Oh, really?
With the U.S. Postal Service.
Really?
Yes, that the government is going to privatize the USPS. So it'll be private, like basically they're doing away with the government-run postal system.
Really?
That's what I've heard from several sources. News channels like CNN and MSN, and they're making it private like FedEx and UPS and all of the ones that are private. Not run by the government. What's it doing? They're staying around.
I'm going to give it 10 more minutes at 375.
Okay.
No, wait a minute. It's got... Well, what was that buzzer going off? Oh, the oven just preheated.
That's right.
I still got 7 more minutes. This is the box of that flex. This is what I was going to ask y'all. I don't want to choose somebody that doesn't want this. If you don't need these items, the 3 items that's in here, the mixer, the food processor, and the immersion blender, if you don't need that or don't want it, don't comment, because we're going to pick it from your comments. So somewhere in your comment, say me.
Please enter me.
Yeah, that will let me know that you do want to get in the drawing, the giveaway. So anyway, it's going to be a hard decision.
Yes.
And I'm probably going to have to, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. But anyway, we'll figure some way that will be fair. A lot of you, I don't know most of you, I don't know personally. I know a lot of you by your comments, and that has a lot to do with it. You've been regular, faithfully commenting. That's going to, be in the priority. But anyway, I just wanted to give something
Very nice.
That's nice, and I'll be giving another item or two away too this week. But this is the biggest one. I don't have another $400 item, and I had this out to give away on Pamper Shelf, and so I said, well, I'll just give it to Pinky Mouse Ballers, and that's what I'm gonna do.
I think that's
try
very
to get it
sweet,
out of my
Mom.
living room. Thank you, Carla.
You're welcome.
And I hope the person that wins it really, really needs it, you know,
Yeah.
and will use it. I just won't use it, so I'm just not gonna keep it. I'm trying to clear out my storage,
Yeah.
so I'm
You have a lot.
giving away a lot. I don't mind giving away most of it, but it's the postage.
Oh, I know.
It's the postage. Every time I do a big
It's
giveaway,
very
it's
expensive.
$80 to $100 and something dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I love to give things away, but when you limited on your funds, it kind of adds up. But that's okay. Now let's see if we got any. I was told that when I ask y'all if you have any questions, I don't give you enough time. So okay, so Tiff said she would, and Martha says she would like it, and Loretta says she's entering. Oh, Matthew lives in Belgium. I know.
Hi, Matthew.
Hi. And Sherry Parker said she'd love to have this mixer. Margie said into her. Cheryl Smith says she used to bake. Her mama used to bake fruitcake cookies. I don't. I wonder if it's the same recipe. Yeah. Barbara Carla's always most time in a cheerful mood. I'm so
You
serious-minded.
won't see me when I'm not.
Yeah.
But
I'm more on the serious-minded side.
I
They didn't
have-
get that afternoon.
I have a funny. You ready?
Yeah.
A joke.
All right.
Okay.
I hope it's a clean one. I mean, I don't mean clean, but I mean one that won't embarrass me.
It won't. It's
All right.
cooking related,
All right,
Mom.
go ahead.
Okay. So I was going to be cooking alligator for dinner, but then I realized that I only had a crock pot.
That's cute. I don't know where she comes up with all this. Her and all three of my kids are like that. Chuck comes up with jokes all the
Our
time.
daddy.
And little Linda, she does too. You won't see me doing that. I can hear a joke and never like it. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It has a lot to do with the way you're raised.
Yeah.
And I was raised, that was carnal.
Oh, yeah.
And that, yes. And I don't believe that. I don't really believe that. But yet, when I grew up that way, and so I just don't have a lot of, we had fun, but as far as telling jokes, we didn't tell jokes.
Well,
At our house, we didn't tell jokes. So.
I just like laughing. I
Yeah.
think it's good.
Well, it is. Hey,
The Bible
merriment's
says-
good for the soul.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yes.
It does good. Laughter does good like a medicine. So, I'm
Okay.
going to laugh.
It might not.
You got 1 minute. I smell them.
I do
smell
too.
the
I do
cookies.
too.
They're smelling
we
pretty
might-
good.
I think we might take them up.
That's a pretty plate.
Would you wash that for me?
Sure
please?
will.
I'm gonna take. Do you know which one? Well, that looks the brownie, so it's probably that one. Since I cook these most of the time at 300,
Ooh, how pretty.
and they're kind of
Hot
brown.
cookies,
They're kind of
yeah.
brown. Get one of those mats, and so I can put this on the counter, please. I think, yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
in
in
that
there?
drawer. Yeah, yeah,
This
it's in that one. Yeah, it's a flat one. See in the back?
Oh, I
there,
got it.
there you go. Put it down, and I'm gonna. I'm thinking 300 might be what I need to have this on.
Well, they're so
Yes.
thick.
Yes.
The thickness of them makes it look like
I'm
that you
going
would
to,
need to cook it at a lower temperature so that the outside doesn't get so brown and the inside gets done in the middle.
I'm changing it to 325.
Okay.
Upped it just a little bit, but these are getting brown. I don't want them to be dry.
Yeah.
So I think 300 might be. You say you're supposed to let them sit 5 minutes before you remove them from the pan. And I see now that they could go closer together. I'm going to let them sit there just a few minutes. I don't want these cookies dry. And so I turned that burner down, the stove down.
325?
325. Because 375 is just, that's high. These weren't in there quite as long. But I'm going to go ahead and put 2 more pans in.
They sure are smelling good. I know that much.
They do smell good.
And they're coming off pretty good too. Like, I love these little silicone mats. Pamper Chef sells those too. They're really, really good.
Their pan just barely, 2 of them just barely fits on top.
I know it.
All right.
It's got a pretty little gingerbread plate.
I really need to have this on a cooling rack. I'll put these on here, but I'm gonna
You have
all the rest of them I'm gonna put on the cooling rack. I'll get my cooling rack and we'll do those others. Put them others on the cooling rack. I'm fixing to taste one of these.
Yum.
Get you one. I'm gonna taste this one. They're gonna be hot, but I want to cook. They're perfectly cooked inside. Thank you, Jesus. They're hot.
Wow.
That's good, ain't it? Oh, I forgot to put the timer. 20 minutes is perfect. They weren't cooking at 375 very long. So 300 is a good temperature.
300 or 325?
I upped it to 325. It's perfect. You cook these too. If you had them 375, you couldn't cook them for 20 minutes, so you'd have a dry cookie. That is delicious, y'all. Isn't it good?
Perfect.
That is so good.
I wish I could share.
Yeah. I walked away after I asked if y'all had, do you check the timer for your new batch? Yes, I did. I just did. That was so good. Matthew, I love that red and green too. It
Very
was so
Christmassy colors.
They don't spread out. I kind of thought they'd spread out, but I guess they're so dense and cooked with so much fruit.
So good.
That is delicious.
It is.
Um,
I'm not really a big fruitcake fan,
me neither. Me neither.
so I wasn't sure if I was gonna, like those or not. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I don't like them, I'm just gonna be real quiet about it. I won't say ugly stuff, but I won't say a lot of good. That's really good. Even if we don't like fruitcake, that's very good.
Mother's recipe called for dates. 5 boxes, 8-ounce boxes of dates. I did not put dates in these. I've got some dates, but I'm saving that for another recipe. And I'm not that crazy about dates. So I did not put dates in this. I do not like the mixed fruit either. If you can't find your cherries and all that,
Don't get the mixed one.
I don't like that mix because it has all that citrus fruit and it's bitter.
Oh yeah.
The orange peel that I put in here is not, it's really not bitter at all. So,
That's very good.
that is so good. I can't get over it. I
blew my diet right out of the water this weekend. So.
I wasn't sure because of that oven, but don't overbake them. These because I had on 375, they turned brown pretty quick. So see, they were already done when I did that. So that did brown them quicker. But 300, 325, depending on your oven. I better not eat no more. I will for the days if I finish that cookie.
I'm gonna stop right here.
Anyway, we'll get on after the video and see if you have any questions. Thank you. Stephanie says she loved our headbands.
Thank you. I'm Jingles.
Brenda Clark says she's going to make some of these. Please do if you like these.
Let us know if you make them. Yeah. Let us know what you think about them, how they turned out, what temperature that you decided to go with, and let us know.
Susan says she likes dates. Says she likes to eat them just by themselves. And she likes, Dale likes dates with cream cheese. There's a recipe, it's a coconut date recipe of cookies. I want to make that.
Okay.
And put dates in it. I do like those, but I just didn't want dates in these. But you can put dates if you want to. The recipe Mama had didn't call for the lemon peel, but it called for dates. If you put
orange peel?
Yeah, the orange peel. What did I say?
Lemon.
No, I meant orange peel. The dates, if you put the dates in there, it's going to make even a thicker dough. Because Mama had 5 of those. They used to come in little boxes. The little boxes, 8 ounce. The dates did. And she put 5 of those in this dough. So it was a lot of dates that she had in this dough. But I didn't. Thank you for the stars. I didn't put them in here because I'm going to use my dates for something else. I have got a container full of baking supplies. I'm going to be baking all of them barks, some of the barks, chocolate Christmas candy I'm going to be making with saltine crackers, some with Ritz crackers and peanut butter.
She's got a lot of different recipes that she's about to be making.
A lady in our church made Ritz crackers and peanut butter and dipped them in chocolate. She did that at the bazaar, and she sold them out so quick. I bought a package of them. And Chuck, he came out here and he got half of them that I had bought. He came back later and he said, "You have any more of those cookies you brought from the bazaar?" I said, "I think there was 3 left." He said, "Well, can I have one of them?" I said, "You can just have all 3 of them." So
he's so sweet.
Yeah. So anyway, I did turn up I turned the temperature on. We're going to go ahead and go because it likes 15 more minutes before this batch comes out. But you see how they look. It's a delicious recipe, and I will go and check and see. I'm not sure what I've got on the website. If I put 375 or what degrees, I will go in there and check and tell you 325 is what I recommend cooking these cookies for 20 minutes. So I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. I don't know when we'll be back. We'll be back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. It depends on, I've got Braden coming helping me today with the porch. I'm going to use him for his muscles. So I may not get back on today, but I may be going live more than one time a day because I've got so many things that I'm going to make.
A lot of recipes she wants to share
I
with
want to make. So
she loves bacon.
I do. If I had all my housework and porch and yard done, I would just bake. I'd bake all day for 2 or 3 days, and I would love every minute of it.
But it's got a lot of decorating to do, too. That whole porch and the whole yard and the whole house is going to be covered in Christmas.
Well, not like it usually is. Not this year. I'll do enough to know that it's Christmas. But anyway, love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And don't forget to comment whether you would like to have one of these, this multi-prep set. Comment and tell us what you're thankful for. Isn't that what we said? What you're blessed for? We all have
Christmas
blessings.
Season.
Don't make a long comment,
but
just something to let us know that you are interested and that you're blessed.
And how long you've watched.
That'd be, that's a lot to enter, Carla. Love y'all. I don't have time. I am manning 2 phones, which I'm behind on the business phone. I'm manning 2 phones, pamper shelf, and trying to do everything else. And this old lady is getting tired.
I can help a little bit.
So love y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and we'll see
Merry
you.
Christmas.
We'll see you tomorrow. Baking. I'm not sure if it's gonna be cookies or candy tomorrow, but I will see y'all tomorrow at 10 Central Standard Time, and Carla's gonna be back with me. So love y'all. Bye bye.